I'm a farmer. I'm a different type of farmer. There are farmers, they grow crops. I grow animals, I have a livestock. I have goats, I have cows, I have chickens, I have sheep. From these I produce dairy products. I produce meat. I produce wool, leather, and I sell these products to my customers, and I earn my living like this. And like all people, I guess, I would like to earn more. I would like to be more wealthy. So I wanted to maximize production. Firstly, when we thought about this, we thought about forcing the animals to produce more. We tried to do that, and it did go higher at one level, but it stopped at some place, because some animals, we saw that they just gave up producing. They just stopped trying to work. They just didn't want to go there. So we understood that forcing them, or in a way punishing them, threatening them, wasn't that so good. So we looked, what can we do? Well, actually it was simple. Let's try the opposite of punishment, the opposite of forcing. Let's try rewards. So animals, well, my animals are just like, they are intelligent beings. They're just like dogs. They can link things that happen and what they do. So when they do something good, when they do much more production, we would give them something they would like better food, the foods they like. And when they continue to do that, we sometimes give them clothes. Interesting. We gave them clothes. And if they continue, we made them better homes, better shelters, and stuff like that. And also we saw that, again, production was going higher. But of course, I'm a human being, I would like more. So we kept on researching how can we make the production more high. And what we saw is that we researched into the idea of rewards. What is rewards? And we looked what we did. We gave them food, we gave them shelters, we gave them different types of clothes. And we understood that this is a type of reward. It's an external reward. So there came the revolutionary idea. There's an external reward and there's an internal reward. So we wanted to push from there. We said, what is this internal reward? Actually, it's pride. It's self-worth. It's self-value. So the animals have the same thing. So we put into a game inside. When the animals produced more, we made them think that they're more valuable, that they did something very successful. So they were happy of themselves. And if they produced an amount of milk, they would feel self-worthy, successful. If they ate too much, and meaning that they would produce meat for me to sell, then I would put in a system which they will feel that they are more self-worthy. So it's an interesting thing, because I was modifying what they were believing. It was great, it's hilarious. And when we did this, actually the animals' instincts started to change, because at the beginning, when we didn't do all of these things, the animals, they were communicating with the other animals like in their own styles. They were doing dancing, like a type of dancing, when they were trying to mate or attract the opposite sex. They were making sounds of their own kind to attract and to communicate also. But when I put my system inside, the actions changed. They were walking cocky, like with the clothes. They were feeling very honorable with their new shelters. So all the attraction ideas changed, and I did that actually. It was great. And while we did this, it was a very easy process. It was just the virus inside, and you know, the ones that were productive, the successful ones, they taught the other ones how this is being done. And the other ones, They felt envy. Oh, I want to be like that. I want to do that too. So once I did that, I just stepped back and looked at what's going to happen. It's so interesting. With this system, I created an army of believers. And these animals were wanting to sacrifice themselves to be able to achieve the level of only to being enough. Only that. To be enough. They did all this just to be approved, just to be enough, just to be validated. It's a great project. It was beautiful. And, you know, at the end, generation by generation, because this belief was more powerful, they actually really believed that this is the meaning of life. To being successful, to being a value, to have self-worth. They really believed that this is the real meaning of life. But actually, I created that meaning. It wasn't them, and it wasn't the real world. They thought, I am the God. Actually, I did also thought I am the God because I did create this. But actually, I'm just a farmer. I'm just a very, very wealthy farmer. Thank you.